And welcome back to the segment of the Sports Source. It's brought to you by Medic Regional Blood Center. And medicblood.org is where you can go to check out where all the local drives are. There's a button there where you can click the little calendar, type in your address, and they'll tell you, because they are out and about doing safe, secure drives all over the place. And if you're going to go to them right now, they ask only that you call and make an appointment first. So Medic Regional Blood Center, has never been a better time to give blood. Our area hospitals need it, and more than 24 of them count on Medic for that blood. It's a great gift you can give your community and your neighbors. Medic Regional Blood Center. All right. It's the year 2020, so we've been doing Hindsight 2020 with no games to talk about. Let's talk about some favorite plays, players, games, etc. A few weeks ago, we did most memorable play. Well, all of them were runs. So today, most memorable pass. What are the most memorable passes that we have seen from Tennessee in our time as watching the Vols? Jimmy, we'll put yours up first, and this was your pick.
Yeah, it was the opening play for Tennessee against Alabama. Alabama had gone 9 years in a row without losing to Tennessee. Tennessee had come close a couple times. So Tennessee opens the game with an 80-yard touchdown, 81-yard touchdown pass from Peyton Manning to Joey Kent. I remember Joey Kent saying if they're in a particular coverage, if they're in like cover 3, the middle's open and it'll be a big play. He didn't know it was going to go for a touchdown. But when he caught it, he scored. And sometimes you see a big play early in the game and then the team doesn't keep going. Well, the momentum seemed to carry in that game. Yeah. And they beat Alabama. It's the first time since 1985 they had done so. And you had players celebrating, Peyton Manning leading the band. I just thought it was such a huge play for Tennessee to finally snap that long losing streak to Alabama.
Yeah, I think you're right. The momentum of that play it was almost like 9 years release, pin-up aggression. Yeah. It was released right there, and they just kept laying it on. Bob Hodge, you picked another game. Let's go ahead and put this up there. Another pass.
And that was Andy Kelly to Aaron Hayden, a screen pass. The pass probably didn't go 10 yards in the air. And memorable about it, one, such a huge comeback for Tennessee against Notre Dame. Number two, what stands out, I tried to find this to watch it again on YouTube, and I couldn't find it, but what stood out to me was as Aaron Hayden catches the pass, one, it's blocked perfectly. Phil Fulmer thought that they would blitz on second down. They did, so it was a perfect call at the perfect time. But it was Aaron Hayden running down the field, literally behind the Notre Dame defensive back who was covering a wide receiver. And the one thing by going back and trying to find it and looking it up again, over the years, as us old people tend to do, I had turned that into like a 50-yard pass. Right. And it was a 26-yard screen pass, a great play, great run, and so memorable because it came from such a memorable game when Tennessee was down by 24 points and you just thought, okay, Teddy should come back home.
Hayden, and maybe he was pointing at his teammate down there in the end zone, but he went, as soon as he crossed the end zone, the Notre Dame defensive back turns around. He's through the end zone with the Tennessee receiver. And Hayden kind of points at him. We wonder today if that would have been 15 yards, take it back, taunting. He pointed at the wrong player. Anyway, heck of a play. Very memorable, both of those. Mine, you got to go to this one somewhere on the list. Let's put this up here. Go back to January 4, 1999, T. Martin to Peerless Price. Now, what's funny is he had a 76-yard pass to Peerless Price earlier in that game. Peerless Price, 199 yards receiving on that day. But this one, Tennessee was leading 14-9, I think, at that point. And it gave them an 11-point lead with 9:07 to play. Just a backbreaker for Florida State. I mean, they were still, you had the fumble eights, they were still in it, but you never thought they were going to win past that point. You never thought they would come back and catch Tennessee. That was kind of the culmination. Just as pin-up aggression against Alabama in that opening play, that one was kind of, 50 years in the making where you thought, oh my gosh, they're actually going to do this when you hit the bomb to Peerless Price. All right, and once again, the Hail Mary to Juwan Jennings doesn't make our play. I just don't think that was a memorable team, and that's why we don't grade that play any higher in any of these lists.
So. I mean, it was a memorable game, memorable moment, but yes, everything else around it just kind of fades into
This means 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got to see you next week. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks to Ryan Callahan for being here. See you next week.